Watercooler.
Ba-ba-ba-dum.
Watercooler. Watercooler.
Ba-ba-ba-dum. Yo, welcome back to the Scuttlebutt. Watercooler, baby. Thank you so much for tuning in, hanging out with us again this week. You know how the show goes. All right, Chris Loxamana, kick it with Mike Corolla, Digital Bud, and Gary and Kaylin and Matt. With me today, all the way in Long Beach, CA, we got Kaylin Bean.
What's going on?
Hi, Kaylin.
Hi, Chris.
It's good seeing you the other day.
It's good to see you as well.
I see Kaylin during the major holidays. He's, so
Yeah.
in real life, we can actually press the flesh and get some good skin to skin there. And then in OCCA, Gary Smith.
What's up?
Hi, Gary. And all the way in Austin, Texas, it's Mr. Matt Fondelier.
Hey, brother.
Hi, Matt. And dun 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 dun. The winner of the comedy contest over the weekend, all the way in North Hollywood, California, it's Mike Dawson.
What's up, Scuttlebutt?
Congratulations, man.
Thanks, dude.
You won the comedy contest, the one that's
the
held for this
comedy
great
There's only one.
nation
There's
every
only
week.
one.
Oh,
There's
we all
only
know.
one.
We all know
And I
it.
won. And there's never going to be another one again. I won it. It's done. I'm the comedy contest winner. End of the
Wow.
story. No, it was Sunday night at Flappers. It's actually the longest running comedy contest in LA.
Yeah, now you must feel like an asshole, huh, Matt?
No.
Look, dude,
This is
Okay.
right.
I think we might have talked about this, how I was doing a comedy contest and I'm not excited about it because these are popularity contests or who gets the most people there.
This was
And,
let me do Dawson's promo for these shows because during the plugs he would plug it. He's like, all right, and Dawson, what's up with you? Oh, I got a comedy contest Sunday. Come, don't come, whatever. It's okay.
Pretty much right.
Yeah. So your enthusiasm wasn't incredible.
Is it like 8 Mile where it's like every week and then the winner has got to come back and they got to
Oh.
battle like
It's
we're defending champion?
Yes, but it's a monthly. So I
Okay.
go back next month for the next round. So like top 3 advanced, there were 13 comedians up on stage. I think probably 6 were good enough to be up on stage. Some people just weren't funny. But I was fucking in shock, to be honest.
Well, like so
Not-
let's talk about what the structure was like. How do you even do a comedy contest? You just there
Well,
a crowd?
as
Is it
you-
crowd noise? Is it how you
Yeah, it's crowd
judges?
noise, and then someone on the stage uses their arm as like a meter and starts to like shake it when it gets to too high.
No, they do pretty good. Everybody in the audience gets a ballot and it's got everyone's name on it who performed. And you put 1, 2, 3. So you just mark your top 3 comedians. So in some people's ballots, I could have been number 2 because they came to support someone else.
How many people do you think wrote in Bart Simpson? There's got to be at least 20 people. who
There's
did that,
no
right?
space for write-ins.
Okay.
It's just everyone's name. And
Yeah,
a
the
box
judges aren't
next to it.
10-year-old Matt Fondelier.
Yeah.
What are you
Yeah.
doing?
It's a classic move.
I'm sure Barack Obama got one. Bernie
Exactly.
Sanders probably got a couple of votes. So you just basically go up, do 5 minutes, and you don't even know the order. Like you're sitting in the audience and they call your name and you're like, fuck, okay, here we go. And I had a polished 5-minute piece. So I went up and I did my 5 minutes and I had the crowd. I had them. And I'm like, I'm an overconfident person. And I'm like, okay, I went up like 4th. And I thought, okay, I'm definitely better than the first 3 people. And then as I'm watching the show, I'm like, okay, that person's probably going to be in the finals. That person's probably going to make it. I'm funnier than that person, whatever. And then at the end of it, they, announce number 3. Number 3 wins a large bowl of fries. Yes, from the kitchen. And it's a big bowl.
So third place sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah,
Third
sounds
place
pretty
gets
dope.
fries.
You get
I like
unlimited
this.
ranch for that, or
How are the
Second
sides?
place. Yeah, you
That's actually
could probably. It's probably extra though. Yeah.
It'd be
Unlimited.
kind of lame to be like, you have this giant bowl of fries, but you got to
Yeah.
pay.
Condiments
more
cost
sides.
extra.
Yeah.
Right. The second place gets $50 gift certificate to Flappers.
All right.
And
Get a
then-
lot of French fries. You can get several bowls of French
Right.
fries.
Right.
Yeah, but
And
the
condiments.
wait. So
Yeah,
like,
and the condiments. You're right, Galen.
third place is unlimited fries.
No, it's actually one big silver mixing bowl. It's seriously like 26, 36 inches across. It's
I'm
like
talking $28,
it's a yard.
$29
It's a
worth of
huge-
fries here.
That's
Chris.
okay. Third
Yeah.
place, yeah.
yeah. It's a lot of fucking fries.
That's too much fries.
That's too much fries. It almost doesn't
then-
seem like a prize after a certain point.
The first place, their joke is for first place, you get a W-9. Because you just made $100.
My dad's laughing somewhere.
So I basically got presented with a tax form that I had to fill out. And then the top three advance to the semifinals. Semifinals are May 2nd at Flappers. It's a Thursday night, big room, 8 p.m. show.
Well, you got an edge on that third place guy because he's still going to be in a food coma.
Yeah, dude, you could
Yep.
totally score some of
Big
that
time.
third
I
prize.
know.
Big
No,
time.
look, I'm still comparing the prizes in my head too. And Dawson filling out the W-9, winning $100, getting the taxes taken out. All those different ways that they make that your paycheck smaller or you're winning smaller. Those fries sound pretty good at this point. That's
But
a
they
lot.
get to
To be
the
clear, they don't tax you on the fries, right? Like,
Yeah,
you
they
get-
taxed
you
it.
get
You didn't have
all
to
the
sign
fries.
they get to the end where they finally announce the winners, and they did third and second, and now they're doing first place. And in the back of my head, I'm going, dude, what if you won this? And then farther back in the back of my head, coming up like a fucking tidal wave, is shut the fuck up, dude. Take that out of your mind. There is no fucking way you won this contest. No fucking way.
Is it like a superstitious thing? Or
Well, it's like what we were talking about before.
you don't talk about the
You want to
perfect
go
game?
in with low
Expectations.
expectations. Very low expectations. Then whatever happens, you're either okay or you're happy.
Mm.
You're never let down. So I go in, I'm like, there's no fucking way. No way I won this. And the chick even says Mike. And I'm like, okay, well, there was another last comedian up was named Mike and he was funny. So it could be that Mike. And she says, Mike Dawson. And it honestly took me 3 seconds, three fucking seconds to go, whoa, did I actually fucking win this? And so I went upstairs. I went up on stage, got my tax form, said thank you to everyone for supporting local comedy. And
That
got
was your
the fuck
speech?
off the stage. That was it. Just thanks for supporting local comedy.
Solid.
Yeah, very Joe Pesci of you.
How big was the crowd? Or this was Easter night. I'm just curious.
Probably there wasn't that many. I think there were like 13 comedians in the audience and about maybe 10 paid members. So basically 10 people voted.
So the comedians didn't get to vote for other
Comedians didn't get to vote. I think some actually did. Because I saw some comedians filling out ballots. But
One of them was wearing a fake
I
mustache.
said, do I
when
get
he
to
submitted the
fill one
ballot.
out? I asked if I got to fill one out, and they said no comedians. And I said, okay. So I didn't fill one out. But our friend Jessica was there. And she brought a friend. So I know that I got those 2 votes.
Well, you
for
think you did.
one.
Stack in the deck.
You're right. I think I did.
Yeah. Let's just say Jessica may have a little secret.
Maybe, but it was good, and I guess the main thing about it is I feel a small level of validation. Like, okay, other people that don't know me think I'm funny. Okay, I'm doing the right thing.
Now, important
Good job.
question on this
Keep doing
topic.
it.
Did they also validate your parking?
I parked
That's
across
fourth
the
place.
street at Ashley Furniture, which is free
Oh, there
parking.
you go. Good call.
Good move. Well, congratulations, man. That's huge.
Thank you. May 2nd, Flappers. I'll be sending out the ticket link at Los Angeles, and then this one, it's going to matter more that my friends show up and vote for me because I got a taste of winning now. I can't I can't lose now. I can't go back to that losing thing. I need to keep winning.
Speaking of taste of winning,
I
are you starting
I need all of our Bobos to show up and en masse.
May 2nd, it's on a
and
Thursday.
vote for me. Yeah.
What's wrong with that, Gary? What's wrong with Thursday?
The last one was on a Sunday. I'm surprised that they're moving them off the weekend.
Since it's the semifinals, this one was Sunday at 5, and it's just basically as I said, 6 or so comedians belonged on that stage. When I first auditioned at Flappers, they tried to put me in this comedy contest, and I told the guy, no, I don't want to do a comedy contest. And he goes, okay, well, we'll book you in the small room then and see what you do.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
I didn't know the contest was in the big room, but I also wasn't, that confident at all at that time. And I'm like, I don't want to do a fucking comedy contest. So a lot of people's first booking, like you go up and you do your 2-minute audition, the guy said, okay, I'm going to throw you in this contest. So that's why those shows are Sunday at 5 and not on a Thursday night at 8. But when it's the next round, and now only the top 3 are advancing from the last few months, then the show is going to be funnier and they can sell more tickets. So they push it to a Thursday night. So that's why.
I was in a singing contest in college.
Nice. Did you sing some Billy Squire?
I sang a Jackson 5 song.
Okay.
Which one?
I Want You Back. I played the guitar with it too, so it was
nice.
Doubly impressive. Although they didn't, that they're not judging me on my guitar playing. But
did you do all the harmonies too?
I did. I used some weird throat thing where I could do 2 notes at once. I love that bass line. So I think it's like one of the best bass lines in the world. Just like in the progression, it's so catchy. First I fell in love with Lil Romeo's version, and then I was like, oh, I checked out what it sampled. See, Gary knows. And then I was like, oh, what'd they sample? And boom, found out there's a band called the Jackson 5 in the 70s that played that song. So anyway, I sing that song. I called an audible. I was gonna do Just Like Heaven by The Cure. Changed it day of to I Want You Back, and I got 2nd place. And there were probably 20 people singing in this.
Were there French fries?
I didn't even get French fries.
That's the big question.
I didn't even get French fries. I got like a Starbucks gift card, which is
they don't even make French fries there.
That's bullshit.
I know. And I lost to a girl singing an Alicia Keys song, and it has haunted me my whole life. I hate contests. I hate contests.
When you hear the Alicia Keys song, are you just
triggered?
Yeah.
When she performed at the Super Bowl halftime show, I threw the remote into the screen, and the video almost went viral. People were filming it. I'm like, no, and I'm like shaking it. Like those videos that I don't know that Gen Z's all into now, where they're faking breaking TVs to go viral. But I hate stage shit. Those are all staged, by the way. Everybody listening, if you're watching and they're watching the Super Bowl, it's gonna happen every year because they get views. Those are fake. They're buying a cheap TV. You can tell because they always forget to take the fucking sticker off. So it's like, oh, why you just got this TV, and then you wait till the last play, and you pretend you're a fan of the team that lost, and you break the TV. You have your friends film it. Everyone feels shocked, and then you get the clout. But here's the thing: are you getting clout? Because nobody knows who the hell you are the next day.
Right? You're not getting clout. You're losing a TV.
You're losing a TV, and you lost my respect, which I think is slightly worse.
Yep.
I haven't heard of a travesty on the internet as terrible as when that one dude farted into the microphone at Costco, and then another dude did it and then used the same sound from the original video. Gary knows what I'm talking about.
I saw another one of those videos recently.
Special.
I saw a new one of those recently, and I couldn't fully enjoy it because I had to go, I can't tell. I can't tell.
I will tell you, it's not true. You would know if it was real or not, and yeah, it's messed up.
Well, I feel like a big dummy because I've seen a ton of those videos of people breaking their TV screens at football games. I believed every single one of them.
No,
so now I'm
no way.
questioning myself. Yeah, I mean, I don't think much of it, but yeah, that did not occur to me, and now I feel like a big dummy that they got.
There is one that's so good. And I think this
Usually
one's
Cowboys
real.
fans too. Well, it's
This
always
one's
Cowboys
real.
fans.
Because there was a prank you would do where you would put, I think it was like a YouTube video that made your TV look like it was broken. It was
You
cracked.
just put like the image onto a USB stick, and then you would plug it in, and you could display the picture.
And the picture would just be all like blurry. It'd have a crack in it, and all the colors would be going everywhere. And I mean, this one's really famous. And this guy, and you could tell, man, he's a working man.
He was, it's a father.
Gary knows. Gary
I've
knows.
seen this one. It's fucking. I mean, it's very real, and it's also like devastating. Like, this guy is just fucking. He's like so torn between like pure rage and like disappointment and like fucking sadness.
Just sadness.
Oh.
He's like,
Did someone play a prank on him?
Yeah, I don't
by putting-
understand.
His wife and his kid like took a USB stick with the image that made it look like the TV was broken. They were like, "Oh no!" and like dropped something on the floor, and we're like, "Oh no!" And then he like runs down the stairs and around the corner and looks at the TV, and they're all sitting there like looking super guilty. And then after like, I don't know, 4 or 5 seconds, it gets too real even for them, and they like fucking scramble to try to change the channel and show him that it's not really broken.
he's like grabbing the door jamb, like the top of it, and just like leaning up against it and just banging his hands on it. Like, what the fuck? He's so sad.
It's like the Jimmy Kimmel "Kids Ate My Halloween Candy."
Yeah,
Or
basically.
Parents Ate My Candy. Yeah.
You know, it's his season.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's worse than that though, because you're fucking with a 2-year-old and they're gonna get over it really quick. Like fucking with a father who works like 80 hours a week to try to provide for his family. Like it's just
that's
something
rough.
about it hits different.
Too close to home.
That's rough stuff.
Yeah, it just it makes me that one's a good one. But anyways, congrats, Dawson, and good luck.
Congrats, dude.
Good luck.
Thank you.
with
May
the-
2nd. May 2nd at Flappers.
May freaking 2nd. Matt Fondelier, you also
Hey,
have
brother.
some news.
Oh yeah, I got a new job that I'm pretty stoked about. Yeah.
Let's go.
I have managed to finally move from the true crime podcast space to the true crime TV space.
Weren't you
And
in the legal podcast space too?
I was as well. And
Now
in
I'm in that
fact,
space.
Yeah,
so-
Kalen
now
Johnson-
Kalen is doing what I did. I got Kalen that job. Yeah, so I will later on this year. I think the episodes will actually be airing, and I'll tell you guys a little bit more
True
about it
crime.
as it gets closer. But I'm excited. It's a show that's like already been around for a couple seasons. It's on like a network, so I'm.
Now,
But you
what
won't
kind
tell
of
us the name.
crimes- What kind of crimes are people committing against these TVs?
Oh, that's a great question. Yeah, a lot of TV trauma for sure.
Are you going to be investigating these people who stage these TV breaks and all that?
I should actually. I'll pitch that show to the network. Yeah. Anyway, I'm really excited. The
What a
Sword
team.
and Scale. I had to part ways with Sword and Scale, which was like very
Oh.
bittersweet. Just because that is such an important part of my life, as you guys know.
Yeah, what was the
Um,
sweet part?
What's that?
He says bittersweet.
Oh well, god damn it, Chris.
I'm kidding.
I'm just saying it was exciting to have a new
No,
opportunity.
I know.
That's all. it
I'm
is.
really pumped. For you. I look for those listening. I'll reveal this a little discussion. I knew about it. I knew Matt got this job, and we all. He told us all, and we were just so over the moon for him. And I mean, there's only so much he can tell. Look, TV is different than podcasting. It's very secretive.
It's top secret. for
Top
sure.
secret. You know, they filmed like 10 endings of Game of Thrones just to throw people off.
Well, they picked the wrong one.
Yeah.
So pissed.
So, yeah, we're pumped for you, man. And TV,
Thank you.
it's huge.
Yeah, I'm
It kind of
super
seems
excited.
like you were always wanting to do something more in the visual media, movies, TV.
For sure. I mean, and what's really cool about this is, the Sword and Scale stuff. I have to kind of find the case, pitch the case, do all the research. I'm basically transcribing all of this court footage that I'm watching. And in this scenario, like they already have the stories kind of lined up. They filmed all these interviews. They get stuff transcribed just as part of the production. So I'm kind of doing similar stuff that I was already doing, but just at a way higher level of accessibility, I guess would probably be the best
Yeah.
way to put it. Like I have to really dig for stuff before versus now it's like, oh, there are people, there's like a support system kind of built into the whole process. So
Bravo, dude.
it's been really cool. So
So you're gonna
anyway,
have an IMDb page now.
I think so. Yeah, I think I already do for some reason
Oh.
because of road hard and stuff.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, not that I was so involved in that, but I think I technically have credits.
Mm.
But
Well, dude, that rules. And speaking of investigative reporting and true crime and stuff, did you see that? I think it was 60 Minutes, and this FBI agent was interviewed, but they put a wig on her. So because she wanted to do it in a disguise because she was trying to be indiscreet, and it was just like a terrible job, and like it was just like a blonde wig, but you could totally see what her face looked like. Everyone's been kind of making fun of it. And I was thinking, I saw an interview like that years ago where
Wow.
there was like the silhouette of the person's face, which I think is the best way to do it, or pixelate the person's face, change the voice, and then do the interview that way. They just did the silhouette, so it's like a dark room, but you could just see the outline of the face. But I remember this woman's name was it was the last name was just so rare. Like there's no way, if you know this person, you're gonna know, like it's like Agent Nahasa Pima Petalon out of Springfield. It's like, oh, I wonder who it is. Like it's like you got to pick a more generic name than that. But yeah, I was just thinking, like I saw that it was a really bad job, and I'm worried for her now because you can totally tell who she is just based off it just looked like a person with a blonde wig on. And yeah, so there are better ways. I mean, technology's evolved. We can hide people's identities. You could put a filter on, put the dog filter from Snapchat,
Yeah,
and put that
exactly.
on. That would have actually done a better job because it would have covered part
Talking
of her
about a
face.
gruesome
We
murder, and there's
should,
just a
yeah.
puppy face on the TV.
Exactly. We need more Snapchat filters in our true crime documentary.
I
It'll
think-
really
I like
lighten
where you're
the
going, Chris.
load.
I'm glad you get this, Matt, because you're actually the one to make this happen.
Yeah, I'm in a
You
position
have-
now.
You have the position, you have the influence.
I could just see it now when they talk about the whole family getting brutally murdered, and then they open their mouth and the tongue pops out. Just there you go. Oh, look at that adorable dog. There you go.
So I'm getting some invites to my 20-year reunion, which I guess is gonna happen fourth quarter of the year, but they're trying to track everybody down. Did you guys go to you didn't go to yours, did you, Matt?
I really, really wanted to, but it was within a month of moving out here to Austin, so it just was not possible. But I had a absolute blast at my 10-year, and I was so excited for the 20, and it just didn't happen for me.
Gary, did you go to yours?
I didn't.
Yeah, see, I'm on the fence right now, not because I dislike anybody. I actually had a blast at my 10-year reunion as well. Doss, did you go to yours?
I went to my 10. I didn't go to the 20 because the 20 or the 25 landed right in the middle of COVID. Yeah, I've been out of high school since 92. So not 20, maybe not 25. Maybe it was my 20. I didn't go because it was right around the lockdowns, and they did this multiple mega reunion with 5 years of high school, all at the high school quad with some shitty cover band playing.
Well,
And I'm
Doss,
like,
you're
I'm not
past
going to
30 now,
drive.
right?
What's that?
You said 92. You're past 30 now.
Then I guess it was my 30. It must have been my 30 then. But I didn't go to my 20, or maybe I went to my 20 and I didn't go to my 10. That might be right. The last one I went to was a shitload of fun. We got freaking wasted. And,
They're fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kaylin, you graduated last year, right? So in like 10 years, we're going to like what? No, seriously, when is your 10-year?
My 10-year already passed. I did not go to it.
Oh,
I didn't not
Except
want
too cool
to,
for
but
school?
I don't know. I couldn't be bothered.
Wow, that's
Well,
exactly right.
It was
Too
all
cool
the
for
way. I
school.
didn't want to drive up there and just hang out, and I don't know.
and everyone's like,
my
kind
school's
of
a bit
still in
different. I went to a
touch.
very small school.
You
So.
could have advertised our podcast, Kalen.
Oh,
Think about
don't
how
even
many
get-
more people would be listening to this show.
I'll take
Don't
notes
even-
for my 20.
Don't even get me started on advertising podcasts with Kaylin. I spent all Easter talking about podcasts that he's working on, that he's so excited about. He was going around the house just telling everybody about it. He's a freaking street team. And I'm like, oh, what do you guys think of the water cooler? And like, what's that? The whole party. Definitely not.
Everyone at that
talking
party damn well knew what the water cooler is. You know that.
Yeah, Kalen's pumped on his. I mean, I don't know how much we could say. You just got a big project
No,
coming up.
yeah, I've said it before that I'm doing a podcast with my dad, and so we recorded our 4th episode last week, and we're gonna get like 2 or 3 more in the can before I put it all together and put it out there. But yeah, I'm very excited for it. The 4 episodes that we've recorded have been really awesome so far.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I know.
Kalen,
I know.
Kalen, what again did you decide on for the name for the podcast? The line from Tombstone.
I haven't said it. That part I have not said yet. I
Okay.
will
Well, let
say
me just give you one in case you
There's a
haven't.
hint.
In case you haven't. In case you
Okay.
haven't chosen yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's chosen.
Should be
He's chosen.
called.
I have chosen. I
called-
have our work developed.
All right, Lunger.
All right, Kalen.
I'll
Well,
take note.
Kalen
yeah.
told me how long the episodes are, and I think you would have to go a little longer for that to be a good.
Ah.
Ah,
All right, you guys want to do some comments?
Do it.
yeah.
It's time for listener
Aye. And these are all comments found within our Facebook group. So, and if you want to join our Facebook group, please do so. Go ahead. It's free. It's fun. It's a great community. All you have to do is just go to facebook.com/groups/BoboBoyArmy Worldwide LLC. Answer a few questions. We might let you in. And it's my favorite place on the internet. Such good people. Except for this guy. This first one comes from Timothy Dill, and he just writes Chris, and then he puts a post from Arches National Park in Utah. And because
Wonder where he's going with this.
so there is an Arches National Park in Utah, and for their April Fool's joke, they photoshopped the St. Louis Arch at their park and went, "Look, we got a new arch coming to our park." And it's a funny joke. Sucks for me.
What do you think's funnier?
'Cause
that
a lot of people
joke
have been
or the
sending
cake
it to
that we
me.
made for you.
The cake was funnier. Cake was funnier to me. It's just a lot of people have been sending me this. Maybe more. I got more of these than the Blue Food post this week.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
it's a lot. That's how you know how many. Made one stupid mistake, and it's haunted me. It's
Two stupid
Dawson, your
mistakes.
mic is off. Just letting
Is
you know.
it?
oh,
wasn't
it's
coming
clicked.
through.
There should be an expiration date on some of these jokes. To
No,
me, it just
because-
shows,
Hard
it shows
disagree.
a level of laziness.
Yeah.
It shows a level of laziness.
I mean, anytime we bring up Nashville, I'm gonna be,
Oh,
we
good.
can't- It's just,
Well, that expiration date is still like 30 years away.
The expiration date is dependent on
'Cause
how
that's
good the
still
joke
fun.
is, I think is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I
Arches
mean,
is pretty good.
if we can bump that up to
It-
50 years, Dawson, then we can talk.
Sure.
But 30, I mean,
Absolutely.
we're still gonna be in our 70s. I'm still gonna want to, Chris's son is gonna be grown. I'm gonna want to.
And that's because shitting your pants is always funny.
Yeah.
Geographical mistakes are hit and miss.
I think it wasn't even a geographical mistake. It was almost a dyslexic mistake because we're in SLC, and I was thinking of St. Louis, STL.
STL.
and that's where it all really stemmed from. I'm
There you go.
yeah. Sadly, I am aware of where the arch is. I just I just chalked that one up to dyslexia. But whatever, doesn't matter.
Whatever.
You guys laugh at me. Ryan Roberts says, "What happened today? I trusted a fart at work, and let's just say had a little follow through." And there we go. So the movement has
Never
started.
not funny.
everybody.
Did you do the move?
And
I guess I feel like, a shart, that's not quite like shitting your pants, right? I mean, there's a difference there.
no,
How
look,
so?
it probably, his butt cheeks probably trapped it. It probably didn't touch the underwears.
That
The
is
move
in the
is still
comments, by the
warranted.
way,
It's
Dawson.
probably cool.
That is in the comments. Somebody in the comments said, "Thank God he has butt cheeks."
Yeah, so I think, and he didn't fight it, so he was probably, a thank God for butt cheeks kind of guy.
Gosh, we got some toilet humor this week. Scott Phillips writes, "Literal quagmire. What do you do if you're sitting on the pot and the tornado sirens go off?"
Wow.
Wipe and run.
Yeah.
You would wipe?
Yeah.
I mean,
You're
yeah,
gonna have to
dude.
be in a bunker with your family. I would prefer to wipe first.
Yeah, and you're gonna be
Um,
running in the immediate aftermath of getting off the toilet. You want to be, clean.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what? I'd also go so far as to say flush.
Yeah.
Very respectful. Now I'm gonna add.
Yeah, because if that toilet is in the path of a tornado,
It's gonna be a turdnado.
yeah, exactly, dude.
I'm gonna
That's
add
why
a
the
little,
people keep coming back, Matt.
an extra
I work in
variable
TV
to
now.
this.
You
He
understand?
does. This is Matt's. Scott Phillips, the guy who wrote this comment, I know for a fact is blind. So does that change anything?
The person who typed this was.
Yeah.
So a lot of typos, or how's
No,
this?
he can type. He can type. He even got the ellipses correct, but
Okay, so call your dog, wipe, flush, and then run, or briskly walk, whatever the dog will allow.
I
okay.
don't know.
Thanks for writing in, Scott. Jeffrey Lisa's kind of had a bucket list moment last week. I was finally able to play a couple rounds of short muni course golf with my son. He asked me to bring my clubs down, and I pretty much left him my whole bag. Nice. Of course, now I'm shopping for a speed bag and some newer clubs when a new wedge crossed my feed, and it's a 69-degree wedge.
All right.
And the brand of wedge is called 69.
Yeah, it's a novelty wedge. That is a lofty ass wedge.
Look, that's a that's a lofty wedge, but honestly, if I were you, I'd be going to Costco. They got a great wedge set right now.
The
Just-
Kirkland wedges.
Yep.
Yeah.
All
I
my
agree.
golf clubs are secondhand and probably forever will be.
Do you hear about the battle for tee times, Gary? That's going on in LA right now.
I'm
With,
in the middle of one because I'm throwing a fucking bachelor party this weekend that involves golf. So guess what time we're teeing off? 7
8 a.m.
7.
Oh, 7 p.m.
I love 7 p.m.
No, 7 a.m.
Oh,
Okay.
And in your fine city there, Chris.
And that's because you have to go extra early because of what's happening. You're worried someone's gonna come and do whatever that thing they're doing is. I've heard about it, but I don't
It's
know
because
exactly.
that was the only time we could get 3 tee times back to back.
that's a good time. I like 7 a.m. tee times. You're done
Right.
faster.
On a bachelor party when everyone meets up the night before, though, that's
No,
gonna be
but
a rough.
it's
That's gonna be a
the
rough
first-
7 a.
No, it's the first event, but that's kind of my problem is that means that the bachelor party's first day starts at alarms are going off sometime in the 5 o'clock hour.
Right.
And then guys are going to want to party. So by the time
Yeah.
Saturday morning rolls around, people are going to be a mess.
Shit house by noon. Really by 11 a, but really
Oh,
by before that.
Dawson, you underestimate us, sir. I believe
Yeah.
there'll be a few
No.
people over the
You're
legal
done.
limit
You're done by 9:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a good time. What are you talking about? I love a 7 a.m. time. But yeah, so they've uncovered why it's so hard to get tee times these days, Matt. And it's because there are guys buying up all the tee times and then selling them, kind of like Ticketmaster. Just
How
sells
does
them.
that work? I don't even understand that.
You
Good.
buy them, you usually using bots. They book all these tee times and then they go on to Craigslist or whatever and go, if you want a tee time, just Venmo me $15 and then I'll give you the name that it's under.
Yeah.
Wow. And the
That's
golf
fucked up.
courses allow this, or they just have no control over it anyway?
They don't really have much control over it.
They could have control over
This
it, but they don't have the
sounds-
manpower to take care of it.
This sounds like a future now where these courses are going to have you book through them and pay them directly.
Wouldn't
is
a
ridiculous that they don't do
photo
that
ID
anyway.
just solve this problem? Okay, here you got your time, but you have to show us your photo ID at the top, and then you can play.
Well, only if they email the photo ID well in advance, because if you wait till day of, those tee times are still gone.
Yeah. So it's very hard.
But they just with a few extra steps, it'd be a pain in the ass, and their staff would probably be overworked. But yeah, they could solve this problem.
Yeah. So anyway, 7 a.m. this Saturday, Gary, somewhere in Long Beach. Let's go.
It's Friday.
Friday. That'll still be fun though. Are you gonna golf, Matt?
No, I'm going to be meeting up with everybody afterward. I'm spending get a little family time in.
Oh, while you're in town.
Yep.
Nice. Let's see here. Let's go to the next comment. Oh man, I don't like that one. I'm gonna keep moving. There's a P Diddy one. It's like, all right, we've had enough of that.
Oh, is he in the news?
He's in the news, and I cover his song.
There's a great reasonable doubt about P Diddy if anyone's in the market. Just
Oh, well, so I cover Mo Money, Mo Problems. We cover it when we play live, and famously, their 3 verses sung. It's Mace for verse 1, Sean P Diddy Combs for verse 2, and then George B.I.G. for verse 3. And we played a show on Saturday, and the boys in the band wanted to go, like, we should play Mo Money, Mo Problems, so get the place moving. And I said, no, absolutely not. I've been burned by this before with R. Kelly. I shall not be playing Mo Money, Mo Problems.
Yeah, you're gonna get some whispers.
While he's the number one top at that day, like he was the number one trending topic. Like everybody's talking about what's going on in that whole investigation.
I know I'm old, but I associate that song with Biggie only.
Yeah,
I think. I mean, I know, I could do.
It
the
is
math
credited to
and when I
Biggie,
hear a Biggie song,
but I think it's produced by Puff Daddy, and
sure.
And Biggie's only the 3rd verse, so it's like you go through P Diddy first.
Yeah, but Chris, you're doing all the verses.
I am, so
it's still associated as a Biggie song.
You could just do the P Diddy verse in the Biggie voice, and then there we go.
Problem solved.
There you go.
No one will be offended.
Done. We're solving problems
just
one comment at a
offend
time.
everybody. That's a good idea. I actually just did Mace twice, and then B.I.G. once. We played it, but I just skipped his verse. And
before we move on, can I get your guys' thoughts on the dad joke that I did associated with the reasonable doubt?
P Diddy or P? Jeez, dude.
Mark Garagos.
I love Garagos. Just
yeah,
smiling.
Garagos' pictures.
Down the open leg pose. Very nice.
This is why I go the extra mile, folks.
Yeah.
P Diddy or P didn't he?
How come we not doing artwork like that for us, man? I guess you did.
Yeah.
I guess that counts. I love it, man.
And I guess while we're sharing art, can we just do one more?
Oh,
what are you guys' thoughts on this?
Oh, hey.
Happy Easter 2024. We have an Easter.
Those are good dogs.
And
anyone recognize them?
2 dogs.
Is the one on the right yours?
I've never seen these dogs in my life.
Yeah,
I've only seen its tail.
That's not your dog on the right, is it?
No.
These dogs. I mean, this is the first time I've ever seen these dogs in my life.
All right, great. Well, thanks for the content.
Yeah, thanks, dude. I mean,
God damn it. Damn it, Gary.
These are Matt's dogs.
I know. I'm trying
Every time I text him out, you guys change the subject.
That's what they look like. Matt, you took your dogs to see the Easter Bunny, huh?
Yeah, dude. We there's a place that we go to that's like a
There's a
great
place
dog
that
park.
you go to. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, I've talked about it. I've done a Chez Fondlay on this very place called the Watering Bowl. And we have membership there, so we're there often. And at Christmas time, they had a Santa Claus there. We got pics of our dogs with the Santa, and they had an Easter Bunny there, and it was hilarious because our little pup was extremely apprehensive about the person in the bunny costume, and you can see she's Taco was fine.
Yeah,
no, Taco was fine. Taco was in the lap.
Yeah.
But
Tiki has
was
spaced herself
several feet away,
like social distance.
really keeping the distance.
And she does not look amused.
No, it was fun.
But at least you were able to get your dogs to sit at attention and pose for a picture. I mean, that's just the sign of good dogs.
Yeah,
That's right. They're good.
Why didn't you text?
I
that
could
to
never,
us?
I could never get Champ to do that. Not a fucking chance.
Well, when he sent it to the group chat that he sent it to, and I put saves for Watercooler. With stuff around it,
nice.
I think he kind of knew that he didn't need to text it to you guys.
It was gonna.
Yeah, I probably didn't get it.
It was good.
No, I didn't text it to you guys. I texted to the bachelor party chain. I felt like it was time to get that party started.
And no better way
of my
than
puppies.
fucking Easter. Let's remind everybody Jesus is risen. It's time to drink. Here we go. Bachelor
Zombie
party.
Jesus Day.
And then lastly, Jim Blake says, Matt, do yourself a flavor, put an AirTag in on your pup, and then you put a picture of this leash that has like an AirTag, a collar that has an AirTag little pocket slot. Yeah, that's pretty smart. You're gonna
Here's a
do that?
question. I'm traveling to California. I'm doing carry on. I got 2 bags. I got a duffel bag. I got my laptop bag, and I have 1 AirTag. Do I need to take the AirTag with me? And if so, which of those 2 bags do I put it in?
That's a good
That's-
If
question.
you're carrying on both bags, why would you be worried that you're carrying it on and you're going to lose it?
Yeah, that's
There's
a good point.
the 1% chance that it gets jacked from me while I'm sitting at the bar at the airport.
You put it
let's
in your
pretend.
laptop bag.
Put it in the
Yeah,
laptop
dude. I don't
bag.
know. You know what, Matt? Just based on that, I'd say get 2 AirTags
Yeah,
because
better
you
be
you have
sure.
no confidence in your
Well, here's
ability to keep control of your luggage.
Well, Matt,
I want to
here's
use the
thing.
hypothetical situation that it's the purge and that, bags are going to get stolen. So
Yes,
you've got 2
I
bags
like
with you.
this.
One has
I have an answer.
your
Matt,
luggage,
this
like
is-
your clothing, and the other has all of your technical stuff.
Okay, let me.
Where
let me
do you put the AirTag? Which
Let me
bag?
weigh this
Again,
for you, Matt.
hypothetical, your bag is getting stolen.
The
But
bag
bags
with
don't get
3
stolen, Matt.
Jurassic
I don't
Parks
understand.
T-shirts, or the bag with all of the equipment you need to do your job and make money for your family, and would cost, I don't know, 7 to 10 times more to replace that bag than the 3 Jurassic Park shirts. I think it's pretty simple.
You say that, but I thought that too. But then here's what I thought. Here's the twist that I thought of, Gary. They're just going to leave the bag behind. They're going to take all the tech with them and leave a bag behind. I'm going to get to my AirTag, and it's just going to be an empty laptop
Well,
case.
here's the thing, Matt. If you lose your carry-on traveling from Austin to
I don't think you're getting a
LAX,
hypothetical
you
here.
fucking deserve it.
Yeah, I'm with
You
Dawson.
forfeit everything if you
Okay.
cannot control your luggage.
Now, what I would say is don't have your parents stop and get lunch with you up near Oakland, because then you're really playing with fire.
Yeah, so as somebody who can speak to this with firsthand experience, Matt, no, when I think about which bag that you would want to get stolen, I actually disagree with Gary. I would say that Matt should put the AirTag in his clothing bag and let the tech get stolen. I've seen Matt's computer. It was missing a space bar for like
No, he
4 years.
I got a brand new laptop.
Like one
It's a
of his
brand new
letters,
MacBook.
one of the letters on his keyboard was straight up a ball of tape. It was like a,
Let's
ball, a
go.
rolled up ball of tape.
It wasn't.
Not-
Let's go
not just
worst
any
case
key.
scenario.
Where's-
It was the
It was
enter
the
key.
enter key.
Yeah, it was the enter
What
key.
the hell, dude?
Let's
So,
go
yeah,
worst case
nobody
scenario.
wants that. You don't even want that. Let it go.
Worst
Shit.
case scenario, let's pretend that Matt loses both bags.
Yes.
In that case, you want it in the clothing bag because whoever steals them is going to keep both bags together and they may empty the tech.
There you
But
go.
I
A
don't think
bigger
they're gonna.
bag.
I don't think they're gonna
See?
go through your clothes until later.
There you go.
No,
See?
I'm still
Chef's
saying
kiss.
laptop
Thank you,
bag.
Dawson.
I'm
That's
still
correct.
saying laptop bag, Matt, because in your scenario, it gets stolen from you at the airport bar. They're not going to empty that bag then and there. They're going to take the bag because that's less conspicuous than somebody rolling around with headphones, a
That's
laptop, and
true.
a phone.
With a
So they're just
Kindle
gonna throw the-
stacked on top of the laptop.
Right. They're going to throw the bag over their shoulder and keep
Yeah,
walking
yeah.
like they're another traveler. And you have, probably some time before they can make it out of that airport.
Now let's keep in mind my laptop bag is a Ralph's one of those reusable plastic bags.
I'm traveling tomorrow too. I was able to pack my clothes into a duffel that I was able to fit into a Pelican case. And then I've got a light backpack. So
Nothing better than traveling light.
but yeah, and the light backpack has a change of underwear and all my bathroom stuff. And an extra shirt just in case.
I can't wait to just be able
And
to travel without a laptop.
No
That's gonna
AirTag.
be nice. No, I don't.
No
I don't.
AirTag.
Gary, you seem like a guy who has AirTags.
I have one AirTag and I can't figure out how to make it work.
Oh, tech talk. Shit.
Well, I've seen these demos where it's like, okay, so the AirTag that I have, I got a case for my TV, my Apple TV remote that has a slot for an AirTag. And I have seen demos of this where it's like, if you lose something, it will direct you down to the foot. Now, I might just have a phone that's too old and I don't have the right technology, but I cannot get it to do that to save my life. It will tell me that the AirTag is in my home, but that is not useful for
Oh,
what I'm
no,
trying to do.
I have the new AirPods, like the newest ones.
So do
highly
I.
recommend. And whenever I misplace those, my phone goes like you're 5 feet away, and then I point the other direction. It's like it's actually 5 feet with an arrow behind me,
That's
and
what
like
I'm
until I
saying.
get there, and it's like
Wow.
it like
That's what
counts
I'm
it
saying.
down to like the 0.01 feet, like
Right. I
until you
cannot,
get there.
for the life of me, get my phone to do that with my AirTag.
I
Mm.
got a quick tech talk question, Gary.
Shoot.
There was an Armenian dude in a Honda Accord in front of my house, and he was selling
Can't wait for Joe
package-
Corner.
Best way to start any
packaged
question, right?
AirPod Pros. Yes, okay. He wanted $40. My Armenian neighbor talked him down to $20. Now, for what's possibly brand new AirPod Pros, and
Definitely
then the
not.
bad
Yeah, I
side,
don't know about that.
you lose $20. Fuck it. I'm going to take the chance.
Sure.
But here's the thing. One of them dies really quickly, and then I got to pop it back in to recharge it, and then it dies again really quickly. And so basically, I have one working AirPod Pro. If I took that to Apple, is there a way to not tell them that I bought this off an Armenian off the street?
I'm sure they get it all the time.
Got it as a gift.
I could say I got this as a gift. It doesn't
bought it off
work. What would you
Craigslist.
recommend? Can I get these fixed
They
or
can't.
replaced?
They will replace it for you, but it's like $50, I believe.
Oh, dude, I'm down.
Just get a new fucking set of AirPods. At
Fucking
that point.
no. Well, no. What are new ones?
Is
300
it
bucks?
is it
No,
the
one-
case
one-
or is it the
160.
earbuds? Because
No,
is-
it's only one earbud that doesn't work. The case
Does-
works great.
now I'm gonna put
Sounds
on
like
my
AirPod amateurs. Am I right?
yeah. I'm gonna go full
Okay.
shady here, and I don't suggest anybody do this, but I just want to know if it would work. You buy a new set of AirPods
No.
and you switch them out, and then you
No.
return the ones with the bad things. Oh, these things don't work. I don't want them anymore.
No.
That would not work.
I don't see how you win there.
Better serial
Eventually,
number
the
match.
math is probably.
How's the math not?
Yeah, I don't think you understand what he's saying, Dawson.
I probably don't.
It's okay. Maybe you shouldn't. It's morally.
He's
So
saying
you
is that
return-
his
you would
AirPods are
return
gonna
the
get
one.
stolen.
You would switch out one AirPod.
This
the
is a
one that
straight up
doesn't work.
hypothetical, just like Matt's criminal hypothetical too, where they stole his bags. Right? I'm still
It's the
on that.
purge.
Yeah, it's the purge world. Yeah, so you would buy the AirPods, buy a brand new set,
Right.
take that new case with the brand new head and switch them out. You take the new ones, you put your old shitty ones in that one, and you return it going, yeah, I wasn't really into these. And then
Okay, I get it now.
yeah.
But don't do that because you're a good
I'm not
person.
gonna do that.
Yeah, it's morally, but I just didn't know if there's the way they could tell or not.
See,
They can.
I figure I already won, and thank you, Gary, because now for a total of $70, I can get a working pair of the pros. What are they called again?
AirPods?
Pro.
AirPod. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, but what are
Okay,
the
thank you.
chances? What are the chances that in like a few months the other one just starts doing the same thing, and now
Then I
one
take it
starts-
back again and pay another $50, I guess.
I will say a lot
I
of the
think I'm
times they
still
don't.
winning.
guess you're
I think
still
I'm
under.
still winning. In that case, I'm at 120.
Yeah.
But you gotta count for
time.
gas. You gotta count for your time.
Yeah, dude, my time is, I talk for a living.
Can't
dude.
you can't even describe how much it doesn't matter.
Easy, man.
All right. Well, anyway, those are our comments, everybody. Thank you so much for writing. We love you. We appreciate you. Facebook.
I get paid to work in spurts, is what I'm saying. So my hourly rate is drastically out ratios my hourly pay.
He does. Like someone was trying to hire Dawson the other day for like a gig over the weekend. Dawson's like, "How many spurts is that?" I'm like, I only
This
speak in
next week,
spurts.
I'm gonna be working
Spurting all over the
11-hour
place.
days. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be working 11-hour days in 45-second spurts.
Yeah. All righty. Well, anyway, those are the comments. Now, when we go around the horn, get our plugs in, then we'll GTFO. I will start over there in Mr. Comedy winner, Mike Dawson. So what you?
Let's see. Check out the new podcast, Heroes Behind the Headlines with Ralph Pizzulo. Just look up Heroes Behind the Headlines. It's awesome. Come and see me at Flappers on May 2nd. And maybe Maria and her husband will be on this cruise, but I'll be on the Blue cruise for the next week, the classic rock cruise, introducing bands. And maybe I will see some of you guys there. because I've
All right.
seen you there before.
Dawson, he lives at sea now. Kaylin, so about you.
Check out our Patreon page. We got a ton of great content over there. So go ahead and check out what's going on over there, and check out the Presumption podcast. It's a fantastic legal podcast. I hear they have a great new editor over there. So there you go. Do yourself a favor and check that out.
Love it. Love it. Congrats, Kaylin. Gary, what about you?
Well, I was gonna plug a legal podcast, but I guess go fuck myself. So, check out the Patreon for this show, patreon.com/watercooler.
And then Matt, what about you?
I feel like we're just kind of all plugging the same shit over here. Patreon.com/watercooler. Check out the Presumption and check out Sword and Scale. Honestly, I still have at least 2 more episodes that I wrote a while ago that are going to come out on that feed. I'll let you guys know when those come out. But mostly patreon.com/watercooler. That's really the best way to support us. If you love our show, please hear more of us.
Chris, what about you?
On April 12th, Friday night, I will be playing at Acoustic. Be playing at Beechwood Brewery in Long Beach, in Bixby Knolls. Beechwood Brewery at Bixby Knolls. And then on the next day, the 13th, I'll be playing at Tainalum with the band. So you could see me in all different ways. And then on that following Monday, the 15th, I'm speaking at NAB in Vegas. So if you want to come out to that,
Proud of you, buddy.
yeah, you get like
Proud of
I get you a free pass
Represent.
when you can register for a free exhibits pass if you just use the code Chris24. So my
Represent,
name
yo.
and then Kobe Bryant's number, and that's probably how they came up with it. So Chris24, and then you get like, I don't know, it's like a $200 pass for free. So
You guys
can
know
get
what a
into
big deal that is? That's the National Association of Broadcasters.
it's a national level.
That's fucking
thing.
big.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it's just gonna be me sitting in a chair being interviewed by a guy named Jim. And
Is there going to be an
Hell
audience?
yeah.
yeah, it's in
Yeah,
front of
yeah. There you go.
the
Yeah.
only
No,
creative
look,
lab.
if you're one of those 2 guys, you're cool.
Do you have a
Hey,
chance of
congratulations.
winning a giant bowl of French fries?
That is my goal. If I will see what it takes to win that prize, and I will do whatever.
You know, and you only have to get 3rd place.
Oh, Matt, I have good news. I'm gonna be, and then I'm going out to a dinner that night, or the night after. I forget which night it is, but it's at Delmonico's in Vegas. It's like a steakhouse. I think it's Emerald
Yeah.
Steakhouse, and we have that table in the kitchen, like the
Chef's table, baby.
chef's table. So
Nice,
Oh,
dude.
man.
Who you
Take
eating
notes. Take notes. Take pictures.
I'll tell you
Let's
all
get
about the
eggy.
artwork. I
Who
can't
you
wait.
eating with? Because
other
this is not a Chris Loxamana got this thing.
By
Yeah.
the way, NAB is really pushing your appearance, Chris.
What the hell? Gary's artwork just
Unbelievable.
Dude, you are on a panel
Give us
with
a zoom,
Byron
Gary.
Allen. You're huge,
Yeah,
dude.
Dawson's not even phased.
No, I saw it. I saw it.
Okay.
I,
Gary,
I
for those
chuckled
listening,
when,
Gary
I
put
chuckled
up
when it was
a
on the group
picture of
chat.
me. Gary put up a picture of me
But
in
for
my
the first
basement.
time, I'm seeing Byron Allen.
Byron Allen's there. Sean Evans is speaking. I think I'm on the same thing as like
Sean Evans,
the Mr. Beast
no, I'm thinking
guy,
Sean
like
Parker.
his producer.
Who's Sean Evans?
Sean Evans is the guy from Hot Ones.
Oh, okay, cool, dude.
Yeah.
Dude,
Sean Parker might be there too. I don't know.
You better plug.
you're in
the
a nice
water
little
cooler, dude.
playing field, Locks. Good
Thanks,
job.
dude. Thanks.
Don Parker will not be there.
We don't know. All
I'm-
right. Well, anyway, come out to NAB if you're in Vegas or want to come out to Vegas, and use my code Chris24 again for free. All right, that'll do it for Watercooler. We'll see you at Patreon. We love you. Goodbye.